Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Hope everyone's doing well today. In my last video, I started my series of what I do with my wallpaper. Now, I made these book page pockets, which you probably remember, and I think I even embellished this one. I'm not sure. But what I've done is I've gone and embellished some of the ones that I made the other night, and I've gone and made some more pockets that I would like to embellish with everyone tonight. So firstly, there was this one, beautiful wallpaper that, where I've just stuck a bit of ribbon and some lace over the top. I like the real simple embellishments mostly because a lot of the wallpaper's so pretty they don't really need much. Can always add to it if I want to in the future. And this one, the wallpaper was a bit plainer here, so I thought I'd embellish that a bit more. So it's got your music paper and some doily bits from a tablecloth. I inked these up a bit too, just to make them look a bit more vintage, and they suited better. So, and then a prima flower with some bling in the middle. So it's turned out quite nice and shabby chic. Then I've got this one, which is just some paper ribbon, I think it is, with some lace over the top, and I found a little yellow flower and it's got the eyelash trim behind it. And then this one for my daughter's journal. Now that's got some of the offcuts that I used on the other one from the tablecloth. And you can see the difference between them colour-wise. Well, hopefully you can see the difference. They're a lot whiter on this one because I inked them up on this one. So yeah, and then I had been gifted some die cuts of the bird and the bird cage, so I painted them with some pearl paints that I got from Kmart, but I didn't like the colour too much, so I inked around them with some blue ink. Still didn't like it too much, so I gessoed over the top, and I really liked that because I wanted it sort of a bit patchy in that. So, and then my daughter used to make art dolls, and she had heaps and heaps of feathers, and she decided she didn't want to use the feathers, so she left them to me, and they've been sitting in my cupboard for ages. So I dragged them out, and now she's going to get some back, so whether she likes it or not. Yeah, so I've made some more because Susanna was lovely and sent me some samples of her wallpapers the other day. So I've made some more pockets. Now I didn't put the semicircle there. I decided just to corner around the top edges, just something a bit different. So that's the first one I made. So I thought we'd embellish that. So I've got some more of this paper ribbon. It's like what you tie bows on your presents with and that I keep finding in the shops. So just chop some of that off. Try and keep that edge straight. Let's cut it off here. Get my glue. Yes, so I've had a busy day doing all the washing while it isn't raining and it's not blowing a gale, so I was able to get it all done and out and then get it in before it got too cold again, because it gets pretty cold here overnight. Get down to, it's probably around 3 degrees and that overnight at the moment. It does get down to 0 and below. Can't wait for the spring. Now I'll try and get that even up the top. It's not looking too bad. It's a little bit crinkled, but we're going to stick some lace over the top so it won't show up too much. Just trim that. I hope it won't show up anyway. Now, got this beautiful green lace that I think I like the darkness of the ribbon underneath it, so I think we'll put that over the top. Now, just thinking of which glue. I might use my little glue for this. Oh God, don't mind my horrible band-aid. Still waiting for my finger to heal properly from when I was gutting books. It's getting there. I've just got to keep band-aiding it all the time. Now I might put some down around this bottom bit. A bit in the flowers. Try and get that sort of even. I think that's looking all right. It's not too bad. Now I'll just trim the edges on that. My mum's probably coming around on Monday to have a crafting session with me, which will be fun. So I've got to get in my room afterwards and make some space on the desk for us. I sacrificed moving room in there so I could have 2 desks. So you can't sort of move around too well, but I've got 2 desks. So if I have like my mum and my daughter up at the same time, we can all sort of fit around it, which is really good fun. So now I also have this little paper doily. I'm thinking of just putting a bit of it down the bottom there, or in the corner. I think I'd do it, or in both corners. Oh, the decisions. Might just put it down the bottom. But what I'd like to do, I've got some green ink, so I'm going to give this a go and see how it colours it up. Oh yeah, that's bright. Although I don't think it'll be too bad once it's on there. I'll give it an ink and we'll see how it looks anyway. You never know till you try. I'll just get some of that off. That's not looking too bad. Definitely better than having it bright white, so I think that's going to be good. Ink up where the patterns are a bit more and then they stand out nicely. I think that'll do. We'll ink around the edge afterwards as well. Now I'll just chop it off because I only want a bit of it. It's a bit lopsided there, but might be able to rectify that by sticking it down and then chopping the excess off. Let me just have a look. Don't like that much on there. Alright, stick it on and see how it goes. Have to get all my Christmas stuff out soon and sort through it. That'll be fun. Might do that in the next day or 2. And see what ephemera I can start making with the bits I've collected and the bits that I was given. I reckon it has to go about there. Quite like that. Trim this off. Definitely needs a bit of an ink, so I might do that. I was looking for some bling to put on there too, but do you think I could find where I put it the other day? So I quite like that as is. I might find something in the future that'll go perfectly on it, but I just need to trim this just a tad more. That looks a bit neater. Alright, so I'll just grab my ink. Go around these edges a bit. Definitely need some on the bottom of the doily there. And I might just do a light ink up the top around here. Quite like that. Now, I don't think I want to do anything else with that at this point. I don't want to go too far and ruin it. I do have some green flowers. Oops. Dropped some on the floor. Always the way I'm surrounded by so much stuff you wouldn't believe it. I kept pulling stuff out thinking, oh, this might go, this might go. So I've got half the room out here. I do have these, but they're really bright. Just wondering if I've got a darker ink. So it'd look alright if it was darker. Let me think. I do have this ribbon as well, which I quite like. It's a bit off colour compared to what I've put on there already. Don't mind it though. Let's see what inks we've got. Let's move them, try not to drop any more stuff. I do have buttons as well. Alright, now just trying to remember where I have put my big thing of buttons that's meant to be over here. Oh, there it is. That's what I just moved. So yes, I've just had to put them in here because they were in bags everywhere. So I've got a whole lot of green ones here. These ones might be alright. See what we've got. This nice little dark one. That would darken that up. It's a bit big though. Yes, we just put a button on. It's a bit too bulky. Sure I have the perfect button here somewhere. It's just finding it. Quite like that one too. Don't mind that. I don't think I have any smaller ones. Let's tip it out and have a good look. Got that one. That's quite nice. That one's about the same as what we've got. Hello, dog. Dog's standing up saying she wants something. Typical, just as you start getting somewhere. I don't know about that. Kind of like it, but I still think the flower's a bit bright, so we'll ink that up. That's dark ones there. Alright, let's get the ink. Such a process this is. I don't know about the ink that I just used, but I think that's my... Oh no, I've got pine needles. Not sure, that might be a bit dark. Let us see. I might try with the ink that we used on the doily first. Yeah, that's darkening it up. It's a bit broken, this flower, but that's alright, they need to be used. Then we decide whether we want that one or that one. Or the other thing I have is some liquid pearls that I could put in the middle. Though finding the right colour of them can be difficult too. Got like this one, which could work. Let's see what it's like. I've got a bit of doily here I can try it out on. Oops, a bit too much come out then. Just clean the top off. I don't think I like that colour. Now the other decision is whether we want ribbon as well as flower and button, or just flower and button. I kind of like the ribbon, so I might stick some of that down. Don't mind me bumbling around. It's the way I work. And do I want shiny or do I want less shiny? I'll go shiny. Now I'll just put that on. I might have to feed the dog in a minute. Typical. Usually always feed her before I start filming, but she was fast asleep, so I thought, oh, try and get it done. She has leukemia, so she gets really hungry. All she does is eat and wee these days, so just put a button on that or something. Kind of like the flower in there though. Let's just commit to that and do it. Put a bit of glue down. So I might have to stop and feed the dog in a minute and then get back on and finish the rest, which I greatly apologise for, but that's what happens. Gotta feed the poor hungry thing. I thought, you know, once the kids leave home you have peace and quiet to be able to do this sort of thing, but no. Then you've got to deal with the animal. I like that, it's different. So yes, I shall get off and I will be back on in a minute. So this will probably be a two-parter, so I will see you in a minute. Thanks guys, bye.